Come in.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I'm Crystal.
Nice to meet you, Crystal.
Nice
Have a
to meet
seat.
you.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful. It's nice outside.
It is. Yeah, I haven't gotten out much.
So can you tell me a little bit about what brought you in today?
Yeah, I just feel kind of like stuck where I am. I feel like just kind of like I'm not maybe like living to my full potential. I'm just not like getting over this hump that I'm in. So I just find myself like being unmotivated. I'm not, you know,
So you're feeling a little bit of depression?
yeah, I've probably struggled with it some. So I'm just like I'm sleeping a lot, but I still don't have a lot of energy, and I'm just kind of, I don't know, I just feel like a little like unmotivated, like successful.
Well, you're smiling, so there's something there.
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking a lot about my dad recently. He passed away when I was 12. So I've just kind of been remembering those times, and those were happy times and, you know, really good. But I guess I just, you know, miss him now and with everything that I'm struggling with.
And can you give me a little bit of background so I have some kind of idea what's going on in your life?
Yeah, so I graduated from FSCJ a couple months ago, and I'm trying to do computer engineering. And I have been applying for jobs, but I haven't heard back from anybody yet. And I'm still living at home with my mom, and I feel like, you know, she's kind of still trying to take care of me and, you know, washes my clothes and straightens my room, and so I just don't have a lot of independence, and I can't really get a lot of independence because I don't have any income right now. So I've graduated with this great degree, but I can't go anywhere or do anything because I don't have a job yet. So I've just kind of been, you know, that's kind of added to my stuck feeling.
So what would you like to see happen today?
Maybe just get some, you know, techniques or ideas of things I can do, you know, right now, that even though I can't change, you know, whether or not somebody calls me for a job, but things I could maybe do to not feel so depressed, to kind of help my energy level, to help my, you know, excitement about just day-to-day things.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that. Can you tell me a time when you did not feel this way?
Yeah, when I was younger, my dad and I would garden a lot, and so we would, you know, plant different flowers and vegetables and just kind of have that time to, you know, be together, but to also do something that was very, you know, nice and proactive and good for the environment and made us feel good. And we got to see the benefits of the hard work that we put in. So we got to, you know, eat the vegetables and enjoy the flowers and see it and kind of care for it and tend to it, and that was nice. That was nice.
It sounds like you had a really good relationship with your father.
Yeah, I did. It was very hard when he passed, and very, you know, shocking. We weren't prepared for it.
Do you still do outdoor activities?
Not so much lately. I haven't been doing much of anything outside. So, like, I can see the garden, but it just doesn't have the same appeal that it used to. It just doesn't kind of, you know, have that same joy. Because I see it and I think of him, and then I get sad that he's not here, and I just kind of don't have that energy or drive to put forth the effort to work on it. And so,
So What things do you think you can do to get motivated? What do you think will motivate you to go back outside and plant the garden? You think maybe taking that time and spending with your mom and doing it with your mom?
Yeah, that might help. I mean, we haven't had the best relationship lately. I think we're both a little stressed with everything I have going on. But yeah, I mean, I could try. I could, invite her to do it with me to see if she would want to. And then maybe that would be a way for us to kind of reconnect and try to build that relationship back up.
And that sounds like a good goal, inviting your mom out, and that would help you too.
Mhm.
Because it sounds like you really love the outdoors.
Yeah.
And something you did with your father, and maybe that's something you can do with your mom to help mend that relationship.
Right.
Can you tell me a little bit about you and your mom's relationship?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I still live with her, and she still, does my laundry and helps clean my room, and so I don't feel like I have a lot of adult autonomy from her. So it can be a little overbearing sometimes. And I know that she just means well by it, she's just trying to help, but it still feels a little suffocating sometimes. And that it's just too much. And so then we both get snippy with each other, and it just kind of aggravates an already stressful situation. Because I'm sure, I know she wants to see me succeed and be, find a good job and be able to support myself. So I know that she wants that.
So you feel as though, so what you're saying is you feel as though your mom is not treating you like an adult.
Right.
And that's also contributing to your depression because you feel like you're having a hard time around the house with your relationship with your mom is strained.
Yes.
Plus dealing with graduating from college,
Right.
FSCJ, it's a great school. And you would like to feel more, you would like to be more responsible and feel more like an adult, but she's stopping you from that.
Yeah, and I don't think she's meaning to do it. It's just that, I'm her kid and she's been doing it all my life. So now that I'm with me still living there, it just kind of continues, and she doesn't, necessarily see me as the adult that I am. She sees me as her child. So I think that, maybe we need to have a conversation about boundaries and some of the things that I want to do as an adult, and kind of how we can live together in a more cohesive unit rather than, a stressful one like we're in right now.
Okay, can you hold on a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just gonna close this door here so
Okay.
we can have a little more privacy.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay. So, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's imagine for a moment that you went to sleep tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and when you woke up, everything was different. You no longer felt depressed. You had a job. You and your mother's relationship was great. You were active outside.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what that would look like? Where you weren't feeling depressed anymore.
Yeah.
You no longer had you no longer felt the stress of being unable to find a job.
Mm-hmm.
You accepted that your father was gone and you were okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
You felt as though he was in a better place. How would shape your life, shape what would be going on in a daily function of you interacting with your mother,
Mm-hmm.
you enjoying life and feeling fulfilled?
Well, the first thing I think about is just like the weight that I feel, the pressure, to get the job, to be able to move out. So I feel like I would feel lighter in that regard. I feel like I would feel like I had purpose, like my life was headed in a direction that I was in charge of.
And what things would give you that purpose?
Having a job, being able to move out, make some new friends, you know, develop some relationships with people that I work with or people that I meet out and about. So I think those kind of things.
Do you think that going outside and going to employment agencies or actually physically going to some of these businesses instead of sitting in your room and putting in applications online? I know everyone loves the internet. That maybe you can meet some friends that way. Would that be
Yeah.
something you could see yourself doing?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I haven't thought about that. So I think that, you know, that could be a good way for me to set myself apart from everybody else who's applying. Because it's a very particular field that I'm looking at. So maybe that would show some initiative to my employer, my future employer, and be a way for me to network and kind of meet people that could help propel me forward. So that's a good idea, yeah, I'll do that.
So as far as you and your mother's relationship,
Mm-hmm.
how would that look like if you woke up and she and you and her had a good relationship?
If I woke up and everything was different, I feel like our relationship would be easier in the instance that we wouldn't be kind of on each other's back. I would be able to just enjoy my time with her. We'd be able to just have quality time as mother and daughter and not as two adults living together. So I feel like that would be different. I feel like we could actually make some really good memories and kind of develop some stronger bonds than what we have right now.
So what kind of things would you two do together that you don't do now?
Well, like I said, I'm gonna invite her to do some gardening with me. Get the supplies and get some new flowers. I know she likes flowers, so maybe if we planted some and then, you know, I could cut them for her and put them in the house. I feel like that would be something that she would appreciate. And then also, you know, seeing what she's interested in doing and trying to be a part of that. So I know that she enjoys, you know, going to different shops and walking around. And so maybe I could make some time to do that with her and kind of spend some time that way.
Do you think that, I know you like the outdoors
Mhm.
and things like that, and you said part of the stress in you and your mom's relationship is that she treats you like a child.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of things do you think you would be doing if everything was different that could change the dynamics of that with
Mhm.
her doing everything for you that would help her and make her happy, and in return with your mother not on your back so much,
Mm-hmm.
that you could do?
So I definitely think cleaning my own room and doing my own laundry would be a help for both of us. I think that would give me some, you know, adult experiences, some autonomy to do my thing. I think that, you know, maybe I could take on doing, you know, a couple meals, like dinner, throughout the week, that she wouldn't have to do, that I would be responsible for. Maybe that would be something, because I like to cook. I just don't really have the chance to do it because she makes everything. So maybe doing something like that would also be good since we're living together.
You have some really great ideas.
Oh, thanks. It just, you know, for me, it's kind of just finding the right person to be able to talk with and, you know, talk it out, and then I can kind of see it. Sometimes I feel like it just gets so stuck in my head that it's hard.
So maybe,
Um, so